Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AWA 4th of July special. We do not know the match cards that are going to be on this show. It is all going to be surprises. And just take a look at this beautiful arena. Let's get straight to the show, shall we? To kick off the show, we are going to have an over-the-top Battle Royal Open Challenge. Anybody from any company can enter this Open Challenge. And who's the first to come out? It's David Hill, the Mastodon, making his way out to the ring. And who's next? Bubba Killings. And who's that? That's Eddie Wolf. Eddie Wolf making his way out here. Eddie Wolf, the next man to enter this Battle Royale. All these names out here. Eddie Wolf so far. Bubba Killings out here so far. David Hill out here so far. Who's coming out next? Bojack making his way out here. And who's that? It's Bubba Butro, the former WKP World Champion, making his way out to the ring. So many men making their way out in this match. Who is going to be next to enter this? We got Bubba Butro. We got David Hill. We got Bubba Killings. We got several different men that just made their way out to this match. And wait a minute. The lights in the arena just went out. And look on the stage. That's Dante Black from VPW and other places. That's the Reaper, Dante Black. And there goes the bell, and they're all going after David Hill. David Hill is the biggest man in this Battle Royal, and they're all going straight after David Hill, all trying to eliminate him, but David Hill using his strength to power everybody off of him, shot for shot. But look at this. They all know he's one of the biggest threats in this match. And Bubba Killings with a cutter. Dante Black, Reaper's clothesline. Bojack with a choke slam. And Bubba Butro hits him with the Annihilator. And now they all dump David Hill out of this match. It's now down to Bojack, Dante Black, Bubba Killings, and Bubba Butro. What a match. And Eddie Wolf, keep in mind, we can't forget about Eddie Wolf. And now Eddie Wolf running straight at Bubba Killings and knocks him down with a spine buster. What a spine buster that was. Straight to Bubba Killings, and now brings on the attack. We got Bubba Butro and Bojack going fisticuffs, and Dante Black waiting patiently in the corner, trying to figure out a perfect way to strike. We got fisticuffs going on everywhere. And now, look at this. Double Reapers clothesline to Eddie Wolf. And Bubba Killings knocking them both down. Bubba Butro still got all his focus onto Bubba Butro. And now he's going to try to choke slam Bubba Butro out of the ring, but Bubba Butro with an elbow to the side of Bojack's head. And now look at this. Eddie Wolf now has all his focus on the Dante Black and everything. And now look at this. Bubba Killings now has all his focus on the Bojack. And now Bubba Butro going to wait patiently in the corner. And keep in mind that on the next episode of Mayhem, we are going to see Bubba Killings take on Bojack. So this is kind of an early advantage of that. And now Bubba Killings drop kicking Bojack into the ropes. And now going to try to dump him out of the ring. But he got caught. He got caught by the hand. He got caught by the hand of Bojack, and a choke slam out of the ring. There goes Bubba Killings. Bubba Killings has been eliminated. It's now down to Bojack, Eddie Wolf, Dante Black, Bubba Boutro, and Bojack. It's down to these men. Who's going to get eliminated next? And now look at this. All the men for themselves gaining up onto Bojack. He's the other big man in this match, and they're all trying to gain up on him. But he choke slams Eddie Wolf, choke slams Dante Black, and choke slams Bubba Boutro. And Bojack stands tall in the ring, trying to eliminate a bunch of them, but it doesn't work. Dante holds on for dear life in a Hurricane Rana 619 from Dante Black. Dante Black hitting a 619 off the ropes with a 450 splash. And now Dante Black brings on the fight on to him, repeated punches and kicks, trying to just knock him around here, and throws him into the ropes, but he moves out of the way. And now Eddie Wolf running straight at Dante Black and knocks Dante Black down with that Superman punch. But Eddie Wolf showing off. The man has all the confidence in the world and does not give a singletary fuck. But he's not paying attention. And Bubba Boutro from behind eliminates Eddie Wolf. Eddie Wolf has been eliminated from... Eddie Wolf's been eliminated. It's down to Bubba Killings, Bubba Boutro, and Dante Black. Eddie Wolf getting eliminated because he was not paying attention. And now look at this. Bojack's got Bubba Killings by the throat. Choke slams him out of the ring. Bubba Killings has been eliminated. It's down to Boutro, Bojack, and Dante Black. And now, let's see who's going to win this. Bojack fighting off Bubba Boutro, fighting off Dante Black. Bubba Boutro is looking strong right now. And wait a minute. Who is that on the stage? What? That's GM Boutro or GM Bubba or whatever you want to call him. He's standing on the stage. He's distracting Bubba Boutro, and that gives him time over the top rope. Reaper's clothesline. There goes Bubba Boutro. Bubba Boutro's been eliminated. It is now down to Dante Black and Bubba Killings. Or not Bubba Killings, I'm sorry. It is down to Dante Black and Bojack. And now Bojack got Bubba Killings. Bojack has Dante Black by the throat. Gonna try to eliminate him. But Dante Black reverses with a DDT, drilling Bojack's head to the mat. And now he's gonna try to toss him over the top rope. Gets him over it, but Bojack holding on, able to get back into the ring. And a jawbreaker from Bojack. Bojack now has Dante Black by the throat, gonna try to eliminate him. He reverses into an arm drag. He's got him onto the rope. Can he eliminate him? Went for the Reaper's clothesline, but Bojack caught him. Knee to the side of his jaw. What a knee to the side of the jaw. What a war we have going on. And now he's got him up. Drops him with a spine buster. It's down
to these two men. Who is going to win this match? Will it be Bojack or will it be Dante Black, the Reaper? Who's gonna win? Step up Enziguri from Dante Black to the back of the head of Bojack. We have one hell of a match going on right now between these two men. I can't believe this. This was an open challenge battle royal between these men. And now we're going to see who's going to walk away the winner of this. And Bojack trying to get Dante Black out of this match. And wait a minute. Who just jumped over the barricade in a black hoodie? Who is that? And they grabbed the leg of Bojack. Dante's still in the ring. They grabbed the leg of Bojack. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? And Bojack grabs him, pulls off the black hoodie. That's Bubba Killings. Bubba Killings was eliminated, and these two have a match on the next episode of Mayhem in the Heritage Championship Tournament. And Bojack looking pissed right now. He grabs Bubba Killings by the throat, choke slams him. Oh, he lands head first. But wait a minute. Due to that distraction, Dante Black, Reaper's clothesline. There goes Bojack and the Reaper. Dante Black wins the Battle Royal Open, or wins the Open Challenge Battle Royal. Dante Black wins here tonight. What a match. What an open challenge. Dante Black now celebrates here with fireworks and a drink in the ring, and Bojack looking pissed. Bubba Killings jumped back over the barricade, and Bojack now going to chase after Bubba Killings. Why? Dante Black celebrates in the ring, having himself a drink as the fans celebrate his name. What a war we just saw. What a match we just saw. The Reaper in the ring to celebrate with his fans. That was one hell of a battle royal, and you can see the fireworks going off and celebrating. What a victory for Dante Black. What a match for the Reaper. Dante Black celebrates this victory. What a match. Pouring himself a drink. The fireworks celebrations go off for the Reaper. Dante holding up the poster. He is the winner. What a debut for the Reaper. Dante Black as he celebrates. What a debut. And from what I'm getting word, not on the next episode of Mayhem, but on Mayhem episode 4, we are going to see Dante Black in action. So that should be interesting. We are going to see Dante Black on episode 4 in action. So that's going to be huge. Congratulations to Dante Black, the Reaper, as he celebrates this huge victory he has with this Battle Royal over the top elimination. What a way to kick off the show, as we are going to get into our next match, as it should be huge, as we will see what is about to happen next. Cannot wait let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a phenomenal battle royal. That was a phenomenal match. Congratulations to Dante Black. Let's get to where we need to get to next, the next match.
In our next match, we're going to have Iceman 3000 versus Julian. This is going to be huge. Let's get to the action. Both men made their entrances to the ring, and now here we go. This match is going to start off Julian Iceman tie-up technical wrestling. Julian gets Iceman backed up in the corner, and Julian with a ruthless chop to the chest of Iceman. No fucks given. Julian's not playing around, and now a Russian leg sweep to Iceman. Just bringing it straight to Iceman, not giving a care in the world. And now he just unloads on the Iceman with a clothesline. Gets him in the corner, and now gonna stomp on him with the boots. Went for another boot. Iceman caught the leg and the foot. Trips down Julian. Picks up Julian. Throws him into the corner. And a splash from Iceman. And then a clothesline. And then Iceman 3000 with a chop to Julian straight across the chest. And then a neck chop. And I know that neck chop had to hurt. That sounded like it hurt. You could hear the echo throughout this 4th of July arena. Like, God, that just sounded painful as all hell. And now Iceman picks up Julian, and he grabs him. He spins him around into a black hole slam, drilling him straight to the mat. And now he continues to bring on the fight to Julian off the ropes. Julian moves out of the way, and Julian with a side scoop slam to Iceman. And now, what the freak is Julian trying to do? He's rolling Iceman over for something. A sharpshooter locked in, wrenching on the back of Iceman. And Iceman fights out of it, kicks Julian off, grabs Julian with a spine buster, then picks him up and a buckle bomb into the corner. And now Iceman kicking Julian, and then repeated elbows to the side of the head over and over again. Iceman's got him hooked for it. Went for ice broken. Julian moves out of the way. Julian, kick to the gut. Wait a minute. Rich Boy's pedigree. Rich Boy's pedigree. Hit the Rich Boy's pedigree. Is that enough to beat Iceman? 1, 2, no. Iceman kicking out. And now he's got him set up for another one. Going for another Rich Boy's pedigree. But Iceman reverses it. Drops Julian straight down onto his face. Throws him off the ropes. Catches him. Ice broken. He hit the ice broken. The pin. 1, 2. And a kick out. A kick out. And then Iceman picks up Julian, does not stop on the assault, turns him around, drills him to the ground, hitting him with the you can't see me and the 5-knuckle shovel. Iceman honoring his hero John Cena with that 5-knuckle shovel, and Iceman not letting up onto Julian. Repeatedly just keeps going straight after Julian. And now he grabs Julian, but Julian reverses into a roll-up. 1,
2. Iceman kicks out. Iceman with a roll up onto Julian. 1, 2. No. Julian with a roll up again. 1, 2. Iceman with a roll up again. 1, 2. No. Both men running each other at the same time and a double clothesline. Both men knocking each other to the ground. They're both knocked dizzy. They don't know what to do. Iceman getting back to his feet. Julian getting back to his feet. Julian went for a Kinshasa. And he hit it. He hit the Kinshasa onto Iceman. And now he's going to try to cover Iceman off of that. Only a 1 count. And Iceman fights out of it. Iceman fighting out of that. And now Iceman grabs Julian. He then picks him up for something here. A glorious DDT from Iceman. And Iceman, you're going to try to follow that up with an ice broken. But Julian reverses it. Julian reverses it with a head scissors takedown. And now Julian going to go to the top rope, telling Iceman to get up. And a cross body, knocking Iceman straight down with that cross body. Both men are exhausted. What a back and forth war this has been between these two. Just going back and forth, these two are. And now Julian kicks Iceman in the gut, turns him around with a raging neck breaker. Just bringing it to Iceman. Iceman, though, picks him up for the European uppercut. What a European uppercut. What a freaking war these two are having right now. And now Iceman spinning Julian around the ring with a giant swinging him around, runs off the ropes for a shoulder tackle, another shoulder tackle. Went for a third one. Julian moved out of the way though, and now Julian with a spear out of nowhere. Julian hit a spear on the Iceman, and now he's looking for another Rich Boy's pedigree. Nope, Iceman reverses it with a side kick to the side of the head of Julian. Hits Julian right in the side of the head, knocking Julian down. What a match. Just what an absolute match we are seeing between these two. Both men exhausted. And now Julian grabs Iceman by the arm. Iceman reverses it with a punch. And now Iceman trying to set Julian up for something, but Julian reverses it into a cross arm breaker. Can Iceman make it to the ropes? He's squirming to get to the ropes, and he grabs the bottom rope. Julian is forced to let go of that arm bar. Julian doesn't know what to do now. He's just trying to figure it out. Julian gets into the corner. Now still has his eyes focused on Iceman. He sees the prey. Iceman's shoulder is hurting after that cross arm breaker, and he's going directly after the shoulder, elbowing the shoulder, trying to take it out. If he takes that shoulder out, Iceman is not going to be able to hit the ice broken, and he's just going repeatedly after that shoulder. Oh, wait. Went for it again, but Iceman doesn't care. Iceman grabs Julian, and he just tosses him across the ring like a rag doll, and then he grabs him belly-to-belly suplex. And now Iceman taking Julian straight to Suplex City over and over again. Suplexes after suplexes. Went for another suplex. Julian reverses it into a drop kick, knocking Iceman down. And now Julian goes to the top rope. Best moonsault ever. What a best moonsault ever from Julian. And now Julian keeping his eyes focused on Iceman, trying to figure out what to do next, what a show we are having right now for this 4th of July special. And both of these guys are just at a standpoint. And Julian trying to figure out what he can do to Iceman now. Gonna go after that injured shoulder again, but Iceman not going to allow him to do that. Iceman back to his feet, and he just grabs Julian by the throat, and he's got him in a chokehold. He's got him in a chokehold, trying to choke out Julian. That was out of desperation. He was trying to do that, but Julian fights out of the chokehold. And now here we go. Julian able to fight out of the chokehold, hits a clothesline. He's going to set up for that Rich Boy's pedigree again, but Iceman reverses it with a back body drop to Julian. Julian just got dropped with a back body drop. And right now, both of these guys just completely don't know what to do. Julian's at a standpoint with Iceman. Iceman's at a standpoint with Julian. Julian trying to figure out what to do. Iceman trying to figure out what to do. And now Julian runs at Iceman for something, but Iceman caught him. Iceman caught him, and he grabs him for an Irish curse backbreaker. What an Irish curse backbreaker. Whoops Julian off the ropes. Ice broken. He hit it again. And now off the ropes again. Another ice broken. And now he's going to cover Julian off of those two ice brokens. But Julian got his foot on the bottom rope, knowing his ring, pretty much knowing any wrestling ring, and was able to put his foot on that bottom rope. And that may have been the only thing saving him from losing here tonight. Iceman, you can see, is vividly frustrated right now. And now he's trying to figure out what to do. But Julian with a Hurricane Rana out of nowhere and follows it up straight into a Rich Boy's pedigree. 1, 2, no, Iceman kicking out. What a match. This is a 5-star classic right now, in my opinion. And both men are at a standpoint still, both getting back to their feet, both just absolutely going to a straight war. A 5-star classic, a barn burner. These guys are putting on a clinic, all of that and more. And now Julian grabs Iceman by the back of the neck. And picks him up, spins him around, drops him on his head, and now he's going to look for another Rich Boy's pedigree, but Iceman not going to allow it. Iceman kicking Julian right in the gut. Rich Boy's pedigree. What the heck? Iceman used Julian's own move against him. Whoops Julian off the ropes. Ice broken. 1 ice broken. Whoops him off the ropes again. A second. Ice broken. Whoops him off the ropes again. A third. Ice broken. And now what the heck is he doing again? A 4th. Ice broken. And now off the ropes again. A 5th. Ice broken. Iceman trying to keep Julian down. Whoops Julian off the ropes. A 6th. Ice broken. 6 ice brokens in a row. Covers Julian. 1, 2, 3. Iceman defeats Julian. What a match. Julian back to his feet, and he shakes the hand of Iceman and hugs it out, raising Iceman's arm. What a show this has been so far. Those guys just put on a clinic. Those guys just showed why they're the very best. This 4th of July special has been absolutely amazing. We are going to go to commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to get to our next match.
Try the new BoJack Beef Jerky, filled with delicious flavor and nice chewiness. Get it in your local stores now.
And we are back from commercial break. This next match is going to be father versus son. It's going to be Killshot versus his son Chase. If Killshot loses, he must retire. What an entrance from Killshot, honoring the troops coming out in the army vehicle, and what an entrance for Chase Havoc as well. Let's get straight into this match. If Killshot loses, he is forced to retire. And it's crazy to me that his last match may be against his own son, Chase Havoc. As they tie up technical wrestling here. Straight into a headlock from Killshot into Chase. Keep in mind that Killshot is old school. He believes in the old school ways of wrestling. And now snaps mere suplex to Chase Havoc in the middle of the ring, taking down his son. And now he backs his son up into the corner, and a vicious chop to the chest of Chase Havoc. And you can hear that ring throughout the arena. Holy crap. That sounded like it hurt. Like, damn. And now he picks Chase up. He's got him in the corner again, looking for another chop. Chase moves out of the way. Out of nowhere, a V trigger. And you got to be careful with Chase. He knows how to move fast. And then he's got his dad backed up into the corner. And a step up enziguri, knocking his dad down. Now what is Chase setting up for here? He's got a gun. He aims it at Killshot. He's looking for something here. Jumping neck breaker, knocking his dad down to the mat. Trying to figure out what he's going to do to his dad next. Wait, his dad grabs him. His dad grabs him into that submission hold. Into that submission hold. He's got it locked in. Can Chase escape out of the submission hold? He's holding on for dear life, trying to squirm out of that submission hold, and he grabs the bottom rope. What a back and forth match, but Killshot not gonna let up, and he grabs Chase by his feet and chucks him across the ring. Killshot has the size advantage. Chase Havoc has the height advantage, and a clothesline from Killshot. What a clothesline from Killshot, and now Killshot gonna set up for the sniper shot. That finisher of his, that vicious move called the sniper shot. He's got him up for it. He kicks him in the gut, trying to hook him up for it. There it is. He's got him up for it. That tombstone pile driver, also known as the sniper shot, and he hits it. He hits the sniper shot on the Chase. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Killshot, not knowing what to do after hitting Chase with that sniper shot, and he grabs Chase, looking for a move here. Grabs his son, but wait, Chase reverses it, kicks his dad in the knee, kicks Killshot in the knee. The Anarchy crossface. The Anarchy crossface is locked in. Killshot looks like he's slipping off of that Anarchy crossface. He looks like he's slipping. The Anarchy crossface is locked in. He's got it sunk in. Will Killshot fight out of this? Oh, Killshot grabs the bottom rope. Oh, but wait, Chase drags his dad away from the ropes, and he's got it locked in again. The Anarchy crossface. The Anarchy crossface as he wrenches that crossface, but Killshot able to fight out of it. picks Chase Havoc up and slams him down onto the mat. What a match we have so far. Back and forth and off the ropes goes Killshot with a flying headbutt, knocking Chase down, but Chase still up on his feet, telling his dad to bring it. And Killshot runs at him into the corner. Chase moves out of the way. Chase moved out of the way, and now he grabs Killshot. He grabs Killshot for an attitude adjustment. Rolls him through for another attitude adjustment. And straight into the Havoc Buster. That's Sister Abigail, the Havoc Buster. The cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. A kick out at 2. Both men have kicked out of each other's finishing holds. This is insanity. Who is gonna win this? And I know I say this is insanity quite a lot, but I mean it's true. A lot of exciting moments happen here in AWA, and that's for damn sure. And now, look at this. Chase picks up his dad. He's setting him up for something here. Oh, he was looking for a blood force trauma, and it didn't work because Killshot grabs him, spins him around. What a choke slam straight to the mat. And now we're going to go for the cover. 1, 2. No, a kick out at 2. And now Killshot picks up Chase. He's looking for that one-winged angel, aka known as the Bullet Rain. Can he hit the Bullet Rain? The Bullet Rain on the Chase Havoc. His second finisher. 1, 2, and a kick out from Chase. A kick out from Chase. Killshot looking frustrated, not knowing what to do. He gonna set up for the sniper shot again. But wait, Chase reverses it. Havoc Buster again. Havoc Buster again. And now Chase goes straight into the cover. 1, 2. A kick out at 2. Killshot kicking out. Killshot's career is on the line. Chase knows that he has to win this. Killshot knows he has to win this. Both men are evenly matched right now. And now, what is going to happen next? Killshot back up on his feet. Chase back up on his seat. Super kick! The Killshot. Killshot fights back with a super kick. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick party, and now both men are knocked down. Both men are completely knocked down, dazed. They both cannot believe this. Holy crap. What a match we are seeing right now between both of these men. And now Killshot's got Chase. Killshot's got Chase. He's looking for the sniper shot, but no. Chase reverses. Shotgun drop kick into the corner. Shotgun drop kick into the corner. And now, wait a minute. What is Chase doing? Chase aims down onto Killshot. Wait, Chase looking for it. Coup de grace! Wait, Chase hasn't used that move since 2020. That was Chase's original finisher, the coup de grace onto his dad. And now he's got his dad hooked. Havoc Buster goes to the top rope again. Another coup de grace. And then follows up with another Havoc Buster. Pins his dad's shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Killshot's career is over. His career is over. Chase Havoc has defeated his dad. Look at this. Killshot back up on his feet, shakes his son's hand, and even hugs him. What a classic match we just saw between those two. Thank you, Killshot, for all that you have done. Thank you for giving us one more final 5-star classic match against your own son. What a war we just watched between those two men. Congratulations, Chase. Thank you, Kill. We are going to go to commercial break, and it's going to be our last commercial break. Let's get to that.
Curtis Real Ice Cream. Get it now in stores. Sponsored by AWA.
In our next match, we are going to have the real deal Alex King versus Nixon Wolf. Let's get to it. Nixon Wolf just ran straight for the ring. He ran straight for the ring. But wait. Nixon got caught. Nixon got caught by Alex King. Alex King out of nowhere. Dead Valley Driver. King's knee. Going straight for the cover off that King's knee. 1, 2, no! Nixon kicking out of the King's knee. And wait a minute. Alex King not gonna let up on the Nixon Wolf though. Kicks him in the gut. King's Thorn. That package pile driver into the cover. 1, 2, kick out from Nixon. Nixon kicking out, and now Nixon grabs Alex King trying to let up on the assault, but Nixon Wolf reverses it. Brainbuster onto the knee from Nixon, and now Nixon's got him up for that move, that jackhammer. The Wolf's Den hits the Wolf's Den straight into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. From Alex King. Holy crap. And now Nixon backing Alex King up into the corner. Repeated spears to the sternum. But Alex King fights back with a reversal. He's got Nixon into the corner and stomps onto his hand, weakening down the hand. And now what the heck? What the heck is Alex King setting up for here? Haluva kick into the corner to Nixon Wolf. Knocking Nixon Wolf down. Now he picks Nixon Wolf up, grabs him down, and drills him down. What a move there from Alex King to Nixon Wolf. And now it picks up Nixon Wolf. Nixon Wolf reverses, though, for a step-up enziguri to the back of the head. And now Nixon picks up Alex King and drills him down with a spine buster. And now Nixon going to the top rope here for a whisper in the wind to Alex King. And now he's going to grab Alex King, but Alex King reverses it with a jawbreaker. And now Alex King grabs Nixon for a power bomb. And then drills him with a Blade Runner to the back of the head. Holy crap. Back and forth action that we see between these two already in this match, and now they're going for a tie-up technical wrestling, but Alex King says screw your tie-ups and technical wrestling and kicks him right in the face. He kicks him right in the face. What a match we're watching right now, and now he's got him into the corner for a snake eyes to Nixon Wolf. Alex King filling the momentum. He's got him up for that Dead Valley Driver. Oh, wait. He went for the King's knee. But Nixon takes out the knee, and Alex King is hurt. You can see Alex King is hurt, and now he's got him up again for another Wolf's Den. And then he picks him up for another brainbuster onto the knee, and picks him up again for another Wolf's Den. Goes for the cover onto Alex King. 1, 2, 3. Nixon Wolf defeats Alex King, and one hell of a match. That ending was insane. Nixon Wolf gets the victory over Alex King, and wait a minute. Look on the stage. Is that who I think it is? That can't be. There's no way.
I think it is. Look very closely to the stage, and they even brought out a cooler. That's, oh my God, that's Devin Broski. That's Devin Broski, and he's staring down his son right now. And look at that. Devin with the most evil stare down on Nixon right now. We got to get to our next match. But before we even get to our next match, I mean, just look at this picture. It's worth 1,000 words. It's main event time. Curtis Real will be defending the RPW Undisputed Championship against NDT.
This is your main event for the RPW Undisputed Championship. Introducing first the challenger, coming in at 245 pounds, NDT. Introducing next the current reigning and defending RPW Undisputed Champion, Curtis Real.
Let's get straight to the main event. Thank you to our announcer, Sarah Thomas, for doing the announcing for this main event. But let's get to the action. As we start this off, NDT just staring down Curtis Real, telling Curtis to bring it. Curtis brings it to NDT with a clothesline, but it has no effect on the NDT. He brings him again with the clothesline, and now NDT fights back with a clothesline and knocks Curtis Real on his ass. And now he picks up Curtis, tosses him over to the side corner, and now what is NDT looking for? A super tornado DDT! And now NDT looking for the absolute future, that future shock DDT, but Curtis reverses it, went for the reality check, that skull crusher finale, but NDT reverses it into an arm drag. Curtis Real still up on his feet and drop kicks NDT right in the chest, knocking the wind out of NDT, throws him off the ropes, and then another drop kick from Curtis Real, and now Curtis Real going to the top rope. What the hell is he? Oh my God! The anarchist elbow drop! What the hell? Just mocking Chase Havoc. That's just disrespectful, and then flips off the crowd. Curtis Real is an absolute prick. I'm telling you now, this guy, just a huge douche. And now look at this. He just repeatedly stomping on the back of the head of NDT, but NDT catches his foot. NDT catches his foot and trips him. Schoolboy roll up. 1, 2, no. Curtis Real comes back and hits NDT with a spine buster. Now, Curtis Real running off the ropes with a people's elbow. And now Curtis tried to set up for that reality check one more time, but no. NDT reverses it. NDT, absolute future shock DDT. The cover on the Curtis Real. 1, 2, no. Curtis Real kicked out of it. And now NDT just bringing on the all-time assault on the Curtis Real. Repeated punches over and over again. And well, the referee didn't say that, but Curtis raked the eyes of NDT. Reality check. There it is. The cover. 1, 2, no. NDT kicking out. And now Curtis gonna try to set up for another one, but NDT reverses it into a submission hold, into an anaconda vice. An anaconda vice is locked in. And Curtis looks like he's slipping. Can he reach the ropes? And he does in time. He reaches the ropes, but Curtis Rill might have been able to grab onto those ropes, but NDT is not going to let up on this assault. He grabs Curtis Rill and he puts him on the top turnbuckle. What is he? NDT on the top turnbuckle. Falcon Arrow. And now he's going to set up for that Future Shock DDT, but Curtis shoves him into the referee. The referee's been knocked down, and NDT with a knee to Curtis Rill. Future Shock, the cover, but the referee's been knocked down. The referee's been knocked down. NDT trying to wake the referee up, and Curtis Rill's back up on his feet. The referee is slowly waking up, but oh, what the hell? Curtis Rill with a low blow to NDT. And now Curtis Rill has the RPW Undisputed Championship in his hand, and he hits NDT over the skull with it. And then he's got the title laid down in the ring. Reality check. That skull-crushing finale onto the championship. The referee is not fully awake yet. Curtis Rill puts the belt. Curtis Rill, hiding the evidence, runs back in the ring, hits another reality check on the NDT. Curtis Rill now with the cover. The referee is awake. 1, 2, 3. Curtis Rill cheated here tonight, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Here is your winner and still RPW Undisputed Champion, the Dark Titan, Curtis Rill.
Good night, Brookings, South Dakota. Thank you for watching our 4th of July special. We'll see you on the next episode of